What's up guys, Coach Madden, official trainer for YouGoProBaseball.com, and today I've got two catching drills for you for framing and receiving. What I see a lot of younger players doing is they're missing a lot of strikes. They're catching balls that should be strikes and they're getting them called for balls. That's because they're not framing these pitches well, they're not receiving the ball very well, they're not giving the umpire the opportunity to see these pitches being caught. They're doing things wrong, and these two catching drills can help with that. Even the guys who are just struggling to catch the baseball a majority of the time back here, that's a big issue. If you're a catcher, you need to catch the ball. So here we go. Let's get into the two catching drills to work on the framing and the receiving. So for the first catching drill, you guys know I'm huge on training small, and actually both of these catching drills, we're working on training small. This glove is a smaller glove than normal. Obviously, if you're working on catching with this smaller glove, you've got to be a lot more focused. You got to be a lot more fine. You got to have soft hands, very soft hands. Having soft hands is very important when it comes to receiving. So that's what we're doing with this drill. We're taking our mini glove. We're just going to get set up. We can set up on the outside part of the plate, have our partner throw balls, and we're just working on receiving it out front, being soft and framing that pitch. We don't want to stab at it. I see a lot of guys try to stab at it to frame it. We don't want to do that. We want to be soft. We want to receive it. We want to let the umpire get an opportunity to see that pitch as a strike. Soft hands. You hear a lot of coaches say, stick it, and we're not talking about extending that arm fully to stick it, because what happens when you do that, especially if you get that low pitch, that pitch, if you got that arm straight, is going to take that arm down and out of the strike zone. You'll miss a lot of those low strikes if you're trying to stick it with a straight arm. What you're trying to stick is that ball in that spot. I still got a slight bend here. I received it a little bit, but I'm firm and I keep my thumb underneath to get that low strike. If you can get low strikes as a catcher, pitchers are gonna love you. That was a pretty bad one. Pitchers are gonna love you. Coaches are gonna love you. Umpires are gonna give you the calls. Now for the second catching drill, we're gonna progress this drill even smaller. We're gonna go even smaller. We're gonna use a tiny glove here, and we're gonna use the small wiffle balls right here to catch these balls. And we're gonna work on framing and receiving. Again, having those soft hands, bringing this ball in, see it all the way in. You have to be super focused with this one. It's tough to do, very, very tough. See it all the way in, because these balls are gonna move too. You gotta be soft, move around on the plate. Don't get too stiff with that front arm. Great, great drill to work on your framing and receiving as a catcher. The great thing about this catching drill is that imagine if you can catch all these balls, the mini balls, that when you put your regular glove on and catch the regular baseballs, it's gonna be a lot easier than catching these tiny balls with this tiny glove. Also, you have to be very soft with these, even more soft than the other mini glove I was using, because these wiffle balls don't weigh hardly anything. And if I'm hard with my hands at all, it's gonna be impossible to catch these balls. I hope you guys like this video. I know you guys been asking for more catching stuff, and I promise I got more catching stuff coming. These were my two favorite catching drills, especially for framing and receiving. If you guys are interested in getting one of these gloves or both of these gloves, I'll leave a link below where you can get them on my website. They're actually both on sale right now, so go check that out. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Hit my logo when it pops up so you can subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Leave me a comment below and let me know what your favorite catching drill is, and then go watch my most recent video. I'll talk to you guys there.